Hello, today I'll be showing you, how you can ask any informations on ChatGPT. Now I'll be asking ChatGPT that maybe I know literally nothing about IELTS, which is the standardized test most university accept in almost every university in the world. Here I'll be opening ChatGPT here, and you can click this button right here, which looks like a headphone. So it would look something like this. Hello, how have you been?
Yes, that's correct. It's a simple and polite way to greet someone and ask how they're doing.
I want to ask you something today. Next month, I'm going to take IELTS exam. Do you know what does it mean?
What would you like to ask about the IELTS exam?
All right, can you explain me a brief how it works and what are the question types it has? Just a brief introduction about IELTS exam.
Sure. The IELTS, International English Language Testing System, is an English proficiency test. It's used for study, work, and migration purposes. There are two versions of the test, IELTS Academic and IELTS General Training. IELTS Academic is for those applying for higher education or professional registration, while IELTS General Training is for those going to English-speaking countries for secondary education, work experience, or training programs. The test has four sections. One, listening, about 30 minutes. You listen to 4 recordings and answer questions. These recordings include conversations and monologues. 2, reading, 60 minutes. You read passages and answer questions. The type of passages differs between the academic and general training version. 3, writing, 60 minutes. You complete 2 writing tasks. Task 1 asks you to describe a graph, chart, or process, academic, or write a letter, general training. Task 2 is an essay on a given topic. 4, speaking, 11 to 14 minutes. This is a face-to-face interview. It has 3 parts, an introduction and interview, a long turn where you speak about a topic, and a discussion based on the topic. Your overall band score is the average of the 4 section scores, each rated on a scale from 1 to 9. Does that help clarify things?
Not bad. I get it. For students who want to take IELTS exam, what is the minimum English level they should have?
For students aiming to take the IELTS exam, it's generally recommended that they have at least an intermediate level of English, which would be around a B1 or B2 level on the CEFR, Common European Framework of Reference for Languages scale. This level means they should be able to understand and use English in everyday situations, with the ability to write basic essays and understand spoken English in familiar contexts. However, to achieve a higher band score like 7.0 or above, students usually need to be at an upper intermediate, B2, or advanced level, C1. This would mean they can handle more complex texts, express ideas clearly in writing, and engage in detailed conversations. Is that the kind of guidance you were looking for?
Yes, absolutely. I have an advanced level in English. Maybe can I get around band 8 or band 9? Is it possible within a month if I practice really, really hard?
Since you already have an advanced level of English, achieving a band 8 or even 9 is possible, especially if you practice diligently over the next month. Focus on refining your skills, particularly in areas where you feel less confident. Practice timed writing tasks, take plenty of listening and reading tests, and speak English as much as possible. Consistent, focused practice can make a big difference in your score. How are you feeling about each of the 4 sections? Are there any areas you think need more attention?
Yes, I think that's it. What about some students? They said they only need 5.5 band score for university entrance, and they say they only have like a pre-intermediate level of English, but they still want to do IELTS. So is it possible to get 5.5 within like a month if they only have like elementary level in English?
Getting a band score of 5.5 with only a pre-intermediate or elementary level of English is challenging, especially within just a month. A band 5.5 typically means the student has a modest command of English, which includes being able to understand the main points in familiar situations and handle basic communication. If they only have an elementary level, they might struggle with the IELTS tasks as they require a higher level of comprehension and expression. It usually takes more time than a month to move from elementary to pre-intermediate and then improve further to reach a band 5.5. Intensive study and practice, focusing on the test format and key skills like listening for gist, basic reading strategies, and simple essay writing, they might improve their score. Getting to a 5.5 in 1 month would be tough. Do you think they could benefit from targeted practice or perhaps even some extra language classes before attempting the IELTS?
Yes, I think they should better improve on their general English first. Maybe, as you have mentioned before, if they are at a certain level, like intermediate level and above, then it's easier for them to assess, I guess so, right?
Exactly, you're right.
Okay.
If students focus on improving their general English.
All right. So thank you very much for your advice. And yep, thank you. Have a nice day.
You're very welcome. I'm glad I could help. Have a great day too.
Just like I mentioned before, a lot of students who have only English level of elementary and pre-intermediate, they want to go study abroad. Most of the students, they come to me and like, oh, teacher, I am in a rush. I only have 1 month or 2 months. And just like I told you before, IELTS is not an easy task. If you only have elementary level or pre-intermediate, I advise you not to waste money on IELTS yet. For that, you need a preparation time for 3 months. Focus on your general English. And if you have reached a certain level, let's say intermediate level, then you can try. Even intermediate level and stuff, it's quite challenging to score around band 6 or band 5.5. But thing is like IELTS is just a test, but it needs practice. Just because you practice IELTS for 1 whole year doesn't mean like you will get band 9 if your English level is still pre-intermediate. By the time you're ready to sit IELTS, it means that you need to be at least intermediate or above. Let's say when I sat for IELTS, I was between upper intermediate level and advanced. So I only took a month to prepare for it. And yep, I got 7.5 overall band score. Yep, that's basically based on your general English test. Yep, I hope it helps you with something. And thank you.